Hey guys, what's up? 3 Bar Hero here, and I'm doing a gameplay commentary. Resistance Striker, holographic grip. I'm using the 2 attachments because I wanted to get the 2 attachments challenge and the holographic thing, so I could level up my striker even faster. And as you can see right now, I just didn't even cap C or A, sorry, because I just didn't want to. I wanted to get the spawn rush. Same spawn rush as extras, I think that's who it was that did this. Boom, I get 3 kills right here. And look what you get for camping. I mean, seriously, this is exactly what campers get. That's why, like, look at this. I get flashed, and then watch. 2 grenades, and I'm like, oh shit. And I try running, and I die, obviously. God, and I have FMG Akimbo's, FAG Akimchodes, as my secondary. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Except for a lot of noobs use them too. But what I'm going to talk about is Lord of the Rings. And there's a new movie of it coming out. It's before the Lord of the Rings. It's called The Hobbit. The Hobbit is like where Bilbo Baggins and Gandalf pretty much asked Frodo to come on an adventure with him. And Bilbo, is like, oh, blah, 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 yeah, sure, whatever. And in the previews, in The Hobbit, it says, Frodo, I have told the truth to you, but I haven't told everything. So that means that there's going to be more stuff in The Hobbit than there is in the book. Like there's 2 parts, obviously. They're going to make up some stuff because they say there's some stuff I haven't told you, which I think is going to be great because Peter Jackson is a genius. I mean, he was a nobody director before Lord of the Rings, before he made the Lord of the Rings. Now whatever he makes, he just, it's actually, people think, wow, it's directed by Peter Jackson. It probably will be good. And you know what? They usually are good. But, one thing that, I think is really cool is that New Line Cinema, when they made, just wait. When New Line Cinema, was making Lord of the Rings, they were in, like, debt. Like, they were in extreme debt. And, they were about to go out of business. And they just gave a chance to Lord of the Rings. And originally, they were only going to make 2 movies. But then Peter Jackson said, listen, I can't do this in 2 movies. But what I can do is I can make it in 3 movies with the same budget. And New Line Cinema is like, I'm kind of scared. I don't want to do this. But then he got him into doing it. And it just, it just went great. Like, if you've ever seen the movies, like, they are really good. Like, they're perfectly directed. And, like, in 2001, like, those, like, animations and graphics and costumes are still so good. It's like, Jesus Christ, like, that was 10 years ago that the Fellowship of the Ring was made, and it's still very good quality, like, really, really, really good quality. And just, dude, Lord of the Rings was my childhood. Like, I played the first Lord of the Rings game on my PlayStation 2. I played Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers on my PlayStation 2. And I played Lord of the Rings, Return of the King on my PlayStation 2. And there's so many games of the Lord of the Rings that are underappreciated. Like, Lord of the Rings Conquest, that game is fun. Like, it seriously is really fun. Like, I think it's it probably is one of my favorite games, because I think I've gotten nearly every achievement on it just because it's so good. Oh, look at that special bonus. I don't know, I'm sexy, aren't I? But it just baffles me that, those movies are underappreciated. Like, I know that they were popular, but it just seems like they weren't. Like, when I talk to people, they're like, no, I've never seen Lord of the Rings. It's like, what? You haven't? Or, like, people are like, they're stupid. And I'm like, dude, they're not stupid. I know it's your opinion and everything, but no. But, God, just, and there's gonna be 2 parts to The Hobbit, which is gonna be crazy. Cause, like, I felt like it was a short book because I read it in like a total of 3 weeks because I was so into it. Like I, it feels like it's a short book. Like I don't know how they're gonna make it into 2 parts. And the 13 Dwarves, like in the preview, that I get chills every time I watch the 13 Dwarves singing, cause I know it's like like it just and like if you it just gives me the creeps, like not bad creeps but good creeps. It's like yeah, that is sexy that they're all singing. No homo. But another great thing, or not a great thing, but what's kind of weird is that Gandalf and that one Aoden chick has a thing, and that creeps me out. Like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, if you've seen it, like I'll put a link into the description. But like this Aoden chick that looks like she's in her 30s is like in love with Gandalf, which looks like he's in his 80s, which he actually is. Did you know? They're actually doing all of Gandalf's. They're trying to do all of Gandalf's parts first, because he's pretty old. He's 80 years old, and he could die any second. Heart attack could get him. You know what I mean? He's an old geezer. I'm just saying that right now. Like I'm not. I'm being serious. Like they are trying to get his parts done first, because I mean he is really old. Like he doesn't look 80 years old though. But yeah, I mean. Oh, and they're bringing back Legolas. That's crazy, dude. Like Legolas is gonna be back in there. That's gonna be awesome. I love Legolas. He was probably the most badass other than Aragorn. Well, actually, I think Legolas is more badass. It's just that Aragorn's more sexier, so that's why I like him. No homo again. But seriously, like Legolas, when he goes down those stairs on the Twin Towers, he goes down those stairs riding on the shield, and then like with his feet he kicks the shield up, and it like goes into the orc's neck. That part gave me a boner, and I was so young I didn't even know what a boner was. Like that's how cool it was. I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, and there's a montage clip coming up here, but I thought it was just crazy. That was yeah, I don't know, but I mean those are just some of the things that I think about The Hobbit. I mean, I am so excited. Like I am reading the Fellowship of the Rings right now. Like I'm in page 100 out of 300. I bought the whole book series, like a container for it. Like I'm I'm excited for The Hobbit. Like cause I thought the Lord of the Rings was gonna be done right there, and and this summer I bought all the extended versions of the Hobbit, or not the Hobbit, of the what's it called thingy. I bought the extended version of Fellowship of the Ring, Twin Towers, and Return of the King. And there's so much funny stuff in there that they didn't put in there, because it was already like 3.5 hours. But what I just think about is that the Lord of the Rings series, they brought New Line Cinema out of bankruptcy, pretty much. And I just think that's crazy, that they did that on a whim. Like, okay, should we do it or should we not? I don't know. We're gonna give them this much budget, which actually, like, they only had like $1 billion, like $2 billion for the 2 movies. They made, I think it was $2 billion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was $2 billion, and that is crazy. They made that movie with $2 billion. If they did, I don't know if they did or not, because I think I remember Todd telling me that. But yeah, I'm so excited, guys. I am so excited, so excited. Like, The Hobbit. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay. But yeah, I'm done here. I'm done talking about The Hobbit. I'm gonna stop boring you guys. See ya.